What's going on, guys? Steven here with KDG, and today we're going to talk about the install on your SCAR 15P and how to install the MREX rail. First things first, grab your caffeine. Stay caffeinated. Next, let's grab our SCAR 15P. Make sure everything's always unloaded. Be safe. No ammo in the working area. Next, what we're going to need. Grab your fix-it stick toolkit, an extra pair of pliers, and a soldering iron. This is going to be your best friend later on. Next, grab your 15P MREX rail kit. And what comes in the box? Stop and read the instructions or watch this video. Hardware pack, amazing KDG sticker, and of course, your 15P rail. This to the side. Lay our tools out nice. Chamber's clear, everything's good. So let's start the breakdown. First thing, pop your takedown pin. Here's a pro tip. If you've Cerakoted your gun, this can stick in there. Might need to give it a little bit of force. Second, slide off your adapter plate. Next, take out buffer spring. Now, notice how that doesn't come out. You have to push on the NRCH models. You have to push this forward and you'll hear it snap in, and then the bolt will slide right out. Then we can break this free and remove our charging handle, and the carrier slides out beautifully then. Now we have our upper receiver with our barrel assembly in it still. So what comes next? This is where the soldering iron becomes your best friend. We've gone ahead and pre-done this. Don't be afraid. It may take 4 to 5 minutes per screw to heat it up. There's a lot of Loctite on it, and if you don't do this correctly, you can strip out screws. So take your time and be careful. So next, we offer a Fix-It Sticks toolkit. Has all the right components in here to work on your SCAR. So first, we're going to take our 2.5 mil hex key, and we're going to remove our side panels. Put your hardware to the side as you go through it. There's going to be 2 on each side. If you hear something drop, by the way, those are clamp plates dropping out of the back. We're going to remove those later. Now, put your 2 mil back in your bag so you don't lose it. Grab your T25. First, let's just finish removing the side panels, the side Picatinny rail. These are captured screws. It's going to make a noise. Don't be scared. The whole system will lift off. Put it to the side. There's also a little piece in here that is part of the retention set. Just also put it to the side. Now that this is removed, we're going to remove the barrel assembly. Again, these are also captured screws, so they're going to feel a little funny, make a little noise. Something to note when you're taking these out, if they make contact with the barrel nut or trunnion, and they make contact, it will stop the barrel from sliding in or out. It's important to try and pull them out to the side. Lay the receiver back on its 1913 rail on the top. Slide it forward. This will not come all the way out. You're going to have to lift it straight up, and you should get your barrel assembly completely out. For the time being, let's remove the clamp plates out. There should be a total of 4. Put them to the side. Put your receiver to the side. Now again, we're going to grab our soldering iron, and again, do not be afraid. 5 minutes is not unusual to heat these screws up. Now, because we don't need the factory bridge, because we include one in our kit, all we have to do is remove the rear one. We've again gone back and preheated this and removed it once, so it's nice and loose for us. But we're going to take this off. I'll put our extra hardware to the side. We'll remove the 1913 section that comes on the base. Now you have your stripped down barrel assembly. Going to take our receiver back. Make sure you put this in the groove when you come in. It's not going to go straight in. Drop it in. Slide it back. This is the point at which I reminded you. Make sure these screws are completely pulled back so they don't make contact with the barrel assembly. Otherwise, it will not slide into place. You can put a little pressure on one of the screws and feel like you're making contact. And all we want to do to start is just get a little bit of thread caught up, because we're going to go back and we're going to do a star pattern, so that way it gets tightened evenly and correctly. So all I'm doing right now is just getting the threads started. And you'll hear that clicking noise again. That's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do now is just get it a little snug and keep working that star pattern in so we pull evenly on all the sides of the receiver. And what we're going to do next is we're going to grab our 16.5 torque limiter. We're going to go around once and tighten these up. Don't do that. So we're going to grab our torque limiter out of our kit, drop this in, start where we started first. You can hear that click, moving a cross pattern. Again, we want to make sure that this tightens evenly. Hear the click. Click, click. Now we're going to grab our 62-inch-pound torque setting, put our bit in, put it in our T-handle. I'm going to tighten it down. Hear the click, click, and a click. Put our torque limiter back, put your T25 back in the wrench. Now the next step, the rail can wait. We're going to insert our bridge, and what's specifically in our kit. So first you'll see, if you don't have a fix-it stick, we do include a T25 wrench. The bridge that we designed for the 15P MREX rail. And you're going to get a little bag. It has all the correct screws and hardware. There's going to be 2 M5 14mm screws, 1 M5 10mm screw, and 1 M5 6mm screw. So, we've also gone ahead on the bridge, and there's a little engraving of an arrow. That arrow points towards the muzzle. So now we have to install that. You may notice it's a little tight. You may have to spread the receiver a little bit and pinch to get it in. And it'll slide in place. Leave that loose where it is. Now we're going to install the 15P MREX rail. You'll notice that we installed crush washers, so it is gentle on your receiver. And this can drop right on. You can hear it snap into place. And we're going to push our bridge back a little bit more. Take this off for a second. A little bit more. Slide on, and you should see your hole line up. And that's what it should look like before we put the screws in. So first, we're going to take our 10mm T25, go to the rear, and your kit may come with Loctite or pre-Loctited screws. These are already pre-Loctited. We're just going to give that a little snug test. Then we're going to take our little 6mm screw, go to the front bridge, thread it and get it a little snug. Don't tighten it, don't go crazy. We'll rotate the receiver to the side, put our 14mm in, again just snug. Now we're just going to grab our 62-inch-pound torque limiter, start with the rear, the click, the click, click, and hear the click. Now your rail's installed. So the next step is to put it all back together. So let's grab our carrier, slide that in. Don't let it go past the receiver like I just did, because if it locks up, you're going to have to grab your charging handle, stick it over the top, slide it back, take your charging handle, drop it in place, click it forward. Remember, when you're trying to uninstall, you want that pushed forward. Let's take our bolt carrier, drop that in place, Going to take our spring, buffer spring. Make sure that that's pressed in when you go to slide this on. You should never need a hammer. Slides on like glass. Take your receiver, push it in, pop your pin, and there you have it. That's how you do the install for the MREX15. If you got any questions, sound off in the comments below or shoot us an email at info@kineticdg.com. And if this video was helpful, consider liking and subscribing to stay tuned for everything KDG. See you next time.